93 years, the PGA Tour was the undisputed champ of the golf world, with no one even daring to challenge it. But then came 2022, when Greg Norman, aka The Shark, decided it was time to shake things up. He launched LIV Golf, and in just 2 years, it has soared so high that the PGA Tour can't even see its tail. We're talking better formats, smarter structures, more lucrative financial models, and jaw-dropping player contracts. But let's be honest, Norman didn't pull this off solo. So who's the financial wizard behind LIV Golf's success? And what exactly has LIV Golf done to make players eager to join? Stick around, because we're breaking down all the reasons why LIV Golf has revolutionized the golf world. Plus, there's a surprise at the end you won't want to miss. In just 2 years since 2022, LIV Golf has shaken up the professional golf scene. Backed by Saudi Arabia's public investment fund, which boasts over $600 billion in assets, LIV Golf had a grand vision. They aimed to create a revolutionary league that would attract top talent and global attention. Leading this ambitious project is Greg Norman, known as The Shark. Not only a legendary golfer, Norman is also a savvy entrepreneur. He envisioned a league that would coexist with traditional tours but offer something different. He wanted a series of tournaments that focused on entertainment, innovation, and player empowerment, breaking away from the traditional formats that have dominated golf for years. A major move by LIV Golf was their $200 million buyout of the Asian Tour in 2021. This gave them an established platform and immediate credibility in the international golf scene. It also sent a clear message that LIV Golf was serious about changing the game. This buyout allowed them to implement their unique tournament structure, featuring team-based competitions and guaranteed payouts. This was a stark contrast to the PGA Tour's traditional model. Despite their bold entrance, faced significant skepticism and resistance. Established golf institutions like the PGA Tour and the DP World Tour quickly questioned LIV Golf's legitimacy and intentions. Critics, including stars like Rory McIlroy and Tiger Woods, argued that the league's financial backing from Saudi Arabia was an attempt to sportswash the country's controversial human rights record. Concerns also arose that this new league would disrupt the traditional golf ecosystem, drawing top players away from long-established tours and diluting the talent pool. LIV Golf's approach was about more than just money. They promised a fresh, exciting experience for both players and fans. This new league didn't just aim to coexist with traditional tours, it aimed to redefine what professional golf could be. With its substantial financial backing and innovative ideas, LIV Golf has set the stage for a new era in the sport. The question now is whether this bold newcomer will ultimately change golf forever, or if it will be just a fleeting experiment in a centuries-old game. And in order to understand what makes LIV Golf different and why it could change the future of the sport, we need to dive into its unique structure. First up is the team-based competition format. Instead of the traditional solo play of the PGA Tour, LIV Golf features 12 teams with 4 players each. These teams compete for both individual and team titles. This setup, which started in 2022, has dramatically changed the dynamics of professional golf. Imagine rooting for Fireballs GC, captained by Sergio Garcia, or Crushers GC, led by Bryson DeChambeau. This team element brings strategy and camaraderie into play, making each tournament more exciting for fans. It's like following your favorite sports teams, which has boosted viewership and fan interaction on social media. Now let's talk about the Shotgun Stars. In LIV Golf, all players start their rounds at the same time, but from different holes. This is a big shift from the PGA Tour's staggered tee times, where players start at intervals. Shotgun starts mean everyone finishes around the same time, which keeps the action non-stop and more thrilling for viewers. Isn't it interesting? Moreover, this format, first used in June 2022 at the Centurion Club in London, makes for a compact and viewer-friendly schedule. Players have had mixed reactions to these new formats. Phil Mickelson, who joined LIV Golf with a massive $200 million contract, loves the shotgun start. He says it cuts down on waiting times and keeps the game moving. Bryson DeChambeau agrees, noting it eliminates the long delays typical in traditional tournaments. But not everyone is a fan. Rory McIlroy, who's sticking with the PGA Tour, thinks the shotgun start strays too far from golf's roots and could hurt the sport's integrity. These varied opinions show how divisive LIV Golf's innovations can be. The mix of team competitions and shotgun starts has really transformed the viewing experience. The team format pulls in fans who might not have followed golf before, driving up merchandise sales and creating loyal supporters similar to football or basketball fans. Plus, the non-stop action of shotgun starts means less downtime and more excitement during broadcasts. This has helped LIV Golf attract a younger, more diverse audience who love the fast-paced, energetic vibe of these tournaments. If you think LIV Golf is just about entertainment, think again, because this organization has completely changed the financial game in professional golf, making sure that every player walks away with a hefty payday. Each LIV Golf event has a purse of $25 million, with $20 million for individual competitions and $5 million for team competitions. The winner of an individual event takes home $4 million, and even the player who finishes last gets $120,000. That's a far cry from the PGA Tour, where only players who make the cut get prize money. Now the poor PGA Tour can't even afford a map to find LIV Golf's financial model. The PGA Tour operates on a merit-based system. Players earn money based on how well they perform in tournaments. For the 2022-23 season, the total prize fund for the PGA Tour was $428.6 million, spread across 47 events, including the FedEx Cup playoffs. The FedEx Cup alone boosted its top prize to $18 million from $10 million. On the flip side, LIV Golf offers guaranteed payouts, meaning players get paid no matter how they perform. So who wouldn't want to support and sprint towards the organization where even a bad day on the course still feels like hitting the jackpot? LIV Golf has successfully enticed several big-name players with these lucrative offers. Phil Mickelson, a six-time major champion, was one of the first to join. Dustin Johnson, the former world #1, signed for $125 million. Bryson DeChambeau, known for his unique approach to the game, joined for a reported $100 million. These numbers are mind-boggling, especially when you consider their career earnings on the PGA Tour. For example, Johnson's total PGA Tour earnings were about $74.2 million, so his LIV Golf contract is nearly double his career earnings. The hefty financial incentives have played a huge role in players' decisions to switch tours. For many, the guaranteed money offers financial security that the PGA Tour can't match. This is especially appealing for players nearing the end of their careers or those dealing with injuries. Take Brooks Koepka, for instance. He's had his share of injuries in recent years and found the guaranteed money and reduced schedule of LIV Golf very tempting. The financial stability offered by LIV Golf allows players to focus more on their game without the constant pressure of making cuts and earning prize money. When something starts to soar, critics are never far behind. LIV Golf's rise has been no different, igniting a media frenzy focused on its funding from Saudi Arabia's Public Investment Fund, PAF. With over $600 billion in assets, the PIF has drawn a lot of attention, and not the good kind. Media outlets like Golf Channel and Golf Digest have made it their mission to highlight the Saudi connection, often painting it in a less than flattering light. This relentless scrutiny has shaped public perception, casting a shadow over LIV Golf's innovative aspects and its potential benefits to the sport. The media loves a good buzzword, and sports washing is the term du jour for LIV Golf. Critics claim that Saudi Arabia is using the league to polish its international image and distract from its human rights record. Heavyweights like the New York Times and The Guardian have jumped on this narrative, linking LIV Golf to Saudi Arabia's broader geopolitical strategies. This isn't just about golf anymore. It's about the complex relationship between Saudi Arabia and the West, especially the United States. The media loves to play up these tensions, often overshadowing the league's actual contributions to the sport. Now let's talk about media bias, shall we? LIV Golf faces constant scrutiny for its funding, while the PGA Tour seems to get a free pass for its own controversial connections. For instance, the PGA Tour's tax-exempt status and dealings with certain sponsors rarely get a mention. Meanwhile, LIV Golf's finances are under the microscope 24/7. Eamon Lynch of Golf Week has been particularly vocal, painting LIV Golf as a villain while ignoring similar issues within the PGA Tour. And let's not forget the PGA Tour's cozy relationships with companies that have ties to Saudi Arabia, like FedEx and ExxonMobil. Somehow that doesn't make the headlines. Players who joined LIV Golf, like Phil Mickelson and Dustin Johnson, have also faced a media storm. Mickelson, in particular, has been criticized for his comments about the league's funding, but stands by his decision, emphasizing the opportunities LIV Golf offers. Fans are split. Some love the fresh format and financial perks for players, while others are swayed by the negative media coverage. On social media, the debate is heated, with hashtags like #LIVGolf and #PGA Tour, sparking passionate exchanges between supporters and critics. But despite all the controversies, LIV Golf keeps cruising along, leaving the PGA Tour eating its dust. The latest event at Sentosa Golf Club in Singapore from May 3rd, 2024 was a perfect example. Brooks Koepka snagged his fourth LIV Golf victory, pocketing a cool $4 million for winning the individual competition. Meanwhile, the Ripper team, featuring Cam Smith, Mark Leishman, Matt Jones, and Lucas Herbert, walked away with $3 million for their team win. It's like watching your favorite underdog movie where the new kid on the block keeps winning. So who is your personal favorite, PGA or LIV Golf? Comment below, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel or like this video.